Imagine a golden chest, not just any chest, but one said to hold the very voice of God. A relic so powerful that entire armies trembled before it, cities crumbled at its presence, and even those chosen to protect it sometimes dropped dead at the mere touch. For over 2,500 years, the Ark of the Covenant has been one of the greatest mysteries of human history. Some say it was destroyed. Some say it's buried deep beneath Jerusalem. But there are whispers carried across deserts and mountains, that the Ark is alive and well, hidden in Africa, fiercely guarded, and never to be revealed to outsiders. Tonight, we search for the Ark of the Covenant. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're diving deep into one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. Get ready for a journey across continents, through scripture, legend, and history, to unravel the mystery of the Ark. Chapter 1. What was the Ark of the Covenant? To understand the mystery, we first need to know, what exactly was the Ark of the Covenant? According to the Bible, after the Israelites escaped slavery in Egypt, they wandered the wilderness for 40 years. During that time, God gave Moses very specific instructions to build a chest, not just any chest, but one made of acacia wood and covered in pure gold, inside and out. On top, 2 golden cherubim with wings stretched toward each other, forming what's called the mercy seat. Inside the ark, according to Scripture, were 3 sacred objects: the stone tablets of the 10 Commandments, written by the hand of God; a jar of manna, the mysterious food that fed the Israelites in the desert; and Aaron's rod, the staff of Moses' brother, said to have miraculously bloomed with life. But beyond these objects, the ark represented something far greater. It was believed to be the earthly throne of God Himself. Wherever it went, His presence went with it. When the Israelites carried the ark into battle, enemies fell. When they marched it around the walls of Jericho, the city collapsed. But it was also dangerous, deadly even. The Bible tells of Uzzah, a man who touched the ark without permission. In an instant, he was struck down. So the ark was power, glory, and danger, all contained in a single golden chest. But here's the problem. Somewhere along the line, the ark simply disappeared. Chapter 2. The Disappearance. So where did it go? The last clear biblical mention of the ark places it in the Temple of Solomon in Jerusalem, nearly 3,000 years ago. But history tells us that in 587 BC, disaster struck. The Babylonian king, Nebuchadnezzar, invaded Jerusalem, destroyed the temple, and carried off treasures. Yet the Ark of the Covenant? Strangely, not mentioned. Did the Babylonians take it? Was it hidden before the invasion? Or was it destroyed? From that moment on, the Ark vanished from history. And this is where the mystery begins. Chapter 3. Theories of the Ark's fate. Scholars, explorers, and treasure hunters have spent centuries searching for the Arkansas. Some believe it lies buried beneath the Temple Mount in Jerusalem, sealed away in a hidden chamber. Others think it was smuggled to Egypt, perhaps to Elephantine Island, where a Jewish community once lived. There are even whispers that the Crusaders, the Knights Templar, discovered it beneath the ruins and took it to Europe, where it became the foundation of their mysterious power. But there's one claim that stands out, more enduring than all the rest. A claim that takes us deep into the highlands of Africa, to Ethiopia. Chapter 4. Ethiopia's Claim. In the ancient city of Aksum in northern Ethiopia, there stands a modest, unassuming church. Not a massive cathedral. Not a glittering palace. Just a small stone building, surrounded by mystery. Locals will tell you, this is where the Ark of the Covenant rests today. According to Ethiopian tradition, the Ark was brought there thousands of years ago by Menelik I, the son of King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. The story goes that when Menelik visited his father in Jerusalem, he secretly took the Ark back to Ethiopia, where it has remained ever since. Today, the Ark is said to be housed in the Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion. But here's the twist: no one is allowed to see it. Not tourists, not priests, not even Ethiopian kings. Only one man, the guardian of the Ark, is chosen for life to watch over it. He never leaves the church grounds. He devotes his entire life to protecting it. And when he dies, another guardian is chosen. For generations, this tradition has continued, unbroken. Imagine it, men giving up their lives, dedicating everything to guard a chest no outsider has ever seen. Is this madness? Or is it proof that the Ark truly is there? Chapter 5. Eyewitness Accounts. But has anyone ever seen the Ark in Ethiopia? There are stories, second-hand accounts, from priests and travelers who claim to have gotten a glimpse. In the 20th century, a reporter named Graham Hancock investigated the claim. He spoke to priests who swore the Ark was inside. But when he asked to see it, the answer was always the same: no one may look upon the Arkansas. And this secrecy has fueled both belief and skepticism. Skeptics argue, if it's real, why not show the world? Why keep it locked away? But believers say, that's exactly the point. The Ark is too holy, too dangerous to be revealed. Chapter 6. Power and Prophecy. But why would Ethiopia guard the Ark so fiercely? For Ethiopians, the Ark isn't just history. It's prophecy. It's said to be the very symbol of their faith and nation. During times of war, replicas of the Ark, called tablets, are carried into battle, symbolizing divine protection. And there are whispers of something greater, that when the Ark is revealed, it will mark the end of days. Think about that. If tomorrow, the Ark of the Covenant was revealed to the world, how would people react? Would nations fight to control it? Would wars erupt in the name of God? Or would humanity finally unite under one sacred object? Chapter 7. The Mystery Deepens. Here's what makes the story even more mysterious. No matter how much pressure is applied, by governments, by journalists, by archaeologists, Ethiopia has never allowed the Ark to be studied, photographed, or tested. Even the guardian himself rarely speaks. His duty is not to explain, but to protect. And when he dies, another quietly takes his place. It's a tradition that has outlasted empires, kings, and centuries. And so the question lingers, is the Ark truly there? Or is it just faith, carried through generations? Chapter 8. Other Theories. Of course, Ethiopia's claim is not the only one. Some researchers point to southern Africa, to Zimbabwe, where the great Zimbabwe ruins have sparked speculation. Others insist it lies beneath the Vatican, hidden in secret archives. But no matter how many theories emerge, Ethiopia's story has remained the strongest, the most persistent. Chapter 9. The Human Obsession. Why does the Ark matter so much? Because it's not just about gold or treasure. It's about connection. A direct link between God and man. A relic that could rewrite history and reshape faith forever. For some, it's proof of the Bible's truth. For others, it's a symbol of power. And for many, it's the ultimate treasure hunt. So where is the Ark of the Covenant? Maybe it lies buried under Jerusalem, waiting for the right moment to be revealed. Maybe it rests in a small church in Ethiopia, fiercely guarded by men who believe with all their hearts. Or maybe it was lost forever, existing only in memory and scripture. The Ark of the Covenant. We've already explored its disappearance, its possible journey to Africa, and Ethiopia's mysterious guardianship. But that's only scratching the surface. Because beyond the golden chest itself lies a labyrinth of untold legends, rituals, and secret histories that stretch across centuries, faiths, and continents. So in this episode, we're diving deeper, much deeper. From the daily life of Israel's priests who risked everything to serve the Ark, to shocking legends of its supernatural power, to whispers of governments and spies who may have hunted it in modern times. And at the end, we'll ask one chilling question. What if the Ark was revealed to the world today? The daily life of the Ark. We often think of the Ark as an object of war, leading armies, smashing walls, terrifying enemies. But in reality, for hundreds of years, the Ark had another role. It was the very center of daily life in ancient Israel. The Ark was kept inside the tabernacle, a portable tent-like sanctuary, during the Israelites' 40 years in the desert. Later, it was placed inside Solomon's temple in Jerusalem, in the innermost chamber known as the Holy of Holies. Only one person on earth could approach it, the high priest. And even then, only once a year, on the Day of Atonement. He would enter the Holy of Holies, shrouded in incense, with a rope tied around his ankle. Why the rope? In case he died in the presence of the Ark, the other priests could pull his body out without entering themselves. Imagine the fear and the awe. For the Israelites, this wasn't just ritual. The Ark was alive. It radiated holiness. And to mishandle it, even slightly, could mean instant death. The Ark's supernatural powers. The Ark wasn't only sacred, it was dangerous. Deadly. The Bible is filled with strange, terrifying accounts of the ark's power. When the Philistines captured it, they placed it in the temple of their god, Dagon. By morning, the idol of Dagon had fallen face down before the Arkansas. The next day, it fell again, this time shattered. Then the Philistines were struck with plagues, tumors, rats, and death. Panicked, they sent the ark back to Israel. During the wilderness journey, fire and lightning were said to shoot forth from the ark, striking enemies. Some legends even describe it as a kind of divine weapon, a chest of gold containing the very energy of God. Later traditions claimed that the ark could level mountains, blind armies, or even emit strange sounds. Was this literal? Symbolic? Or could the ark have been some kind of lost ancient technology? Some theorists go as far as to suggest it functioned like a powerful electrical device, a capacitor of divine energy. Whatever it was, people feared it. And that fear only grew as the centuries passed. Lost in history. So how did such a powerful object vanish? The trail of the ark is scattered across history. After Solomon's temple was built, the ark was placed in the Holy of Holies. But when Pharaoh Shishak of Egypt invaded Jerusalem around 925 BC, some believe the ark may have been taken, or hidden to protect it. During the Babylonian invasion in 587 BC, the ark disappears from Scripture entirely. Was it destroyed in the chaos, or spirited away before Nebuchadnezzar arrived? In the book of Maccabees, written centuries later, there's a strange claim that the prophet Jeremiah hid the ark in a cave on Mount Nebo, the very mountain where Moses once stood to view the Promised Land. According to this legend, the ark remains there, sealed away until God chooses to reveal it. Every account only adds more layers to the mystery. Chapter 4. Eyewitness Tales. But what about modern encounters? Has anyone actually seen the ark? In the 20th century, a British journalist named Graham Hancock traveled to Ethiopia, determined to uncover the truth. He interviewed priests in Aksum who swore the ark was there. But when he asked to see it, the answer was always the same: no one may look upon the Arkansas. Other explorers told similar stories, being led into the churchyard, hearing whispers of power, but never being allowed inside. Some claimed the guardian himself described the ark glowing with light. And then there are stories from locals, ordinary Ethiopians who say they've seen flashes of strange light inside the church at night. Of course, skeptics dismiss these as myth, imagination, or even political theater. But the persistence of these tales, for centuries, can't be ignored. The ark across religions and cultures. What's fascinating is how the ark transcends a single faith. In Judaism, the ark is the throne of God, central to the covenant between him and Israel. Its disappearance is one of the greatest tragedies of Jewish history. In Christianity, the ark is often seen as a foreshadowing of Christ himself, the bridge between God and humanity. Some Christian traditions even believe the ark will reappear at the end of days. In Islam, the ark, known as the Tabat al-Sakina, is mentioned in the Quran as a sign of divine favor, containing relics of Moses and Aaron. And in Rastafarianism, Ethiopia's claim to the ark ties into their reverence for Emperor Haile Selassie, seen as a messianic figure. The ark symbolizes Ethiopia's divine role in world history. Think about that: one object, woven into the heart of three of the world's major religions, plus a modern spiritual movement. No wonder the ark has captivated imaginations for millennia. The modern hunt. But what about today? Has anyone actually gone looking for the ark in modern times? Yes, and not just treasure hunters. In the 20th century, the Israeli government conducted secret excavations beneath the Temple Mount. Officially, they were archaeological digs. Unofficially, some believe they were searching for the Arkansas. These digs sparked riots, protests, and political outrage. The CIA has been rumored to have files on the ark, viewing it not just as a relic, but as a potential weapon if it were ever real. And of course, pop culture immortalized the ark in Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, where it's portrayed as a devastating weapon the Nazis sought to control. While fictional, it reflects a very real fear. If the ark exists, what power might it unleash? If found today. And this brings us to the most chilling question of all: what if the ark were revealed to the world today? Imagine it. The ark is brought out of hiding, perhaps from Ethiopia, perhaps from a cave in Israel. Instantly, the world erupts. Governments demand access. Religious leaders argue over ownership. Wars break out over who controls the Ark. Would it unite humanity under one God? Or would it divide us even further? And then there's the Ark itself. If it truly holds divine power, what would happen if someone touched it? Would its ancient energy unleash once more? Or would it be nothing more than a golden chest, stripped of its power by time? The world isn't ready for the Arkansas. And maybe that's why it hasn't been revealed. The endless mystery. The Ark of the Covenant is more than a relic. It's a mirror of humanity itself. It reflects our faith, our fears, our hunger for power, and our longing for the divine. Whether it lies beneath the Temple Mount, hidden in Ethiopia, sealed on Mount Nebo, or lost forever, the Ark continues to haunt us. And perhaps that's its true purpose. So what do you believe? Is the Ark of the Covenant a lost treasure waiting to be found? Or is it something humanity was never meant to uncover? Tell me your thoughts below. So what do you think? Is the Ark of the Covenant hidden in Africa? Or is it buried somewhere else, waiting to be uncovered? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey, hit the like button, subscribe for more mysteries, and share this video with someone who loves uncovering the secrets of history. Because the Ark may still be out there, and one day the truth will come to light.